Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project. We here at the Emunah Project are continuing in our series of videos with respect to inspiration, education, guidance, and advice. And I'm reminded of the story where the Malach Ha-Mavis, the angel of death, when God created the angel of death complained bitterly to the Creator about the dirty job he's been given. He says he didn't want to be the one that everyone cursed and complained about. He didn't want to be the angel that everyone hated because he was taking their life. He's complaining about the job. He's an angel with a dirty job. The Creator reassured him. He says, don't be too concerned. When they won't blame you. They'll say, oh, it was a terrible accident. Oh, he died of a disease. Oh, another person killed him. They won't consider, they won't reflect the real cause of death. The Malach Ha-Mavis, the angel of death. Too often, we reflect the same sentiment. We sometimes forget that there is a God above who directs every aspect of life. And it's to Him that we should pray that if there is a harsh decree, that it may be averted. Speaking of the angel of death, there's a Gemara, a writing of the later Talmudic sages, in the Talmudic tractate Baba Basra. Reish Lakish, I believe, says it, that the angel of death, the Malach Ha-Mavis, and the Satan, and the Yetzer Hara, same guy, same person. I read recently, at the time of this recording, it's a couple of weeks since the Parsha Chayei Sarah, the death of Sarah. And our sages say that after Akedah Yitzhak, after the binding of Isaac, what happens is that the Satan, goes to Sarah, and he says, oh, by the way, your husband, Abraham, just killed your son. A slightly different variation. Sarah Menu knew, the matriarch Sarah knew that Abraham was going to offer his son as a sacrifice. She knew that this was going to be a test of his Emunah, a test of his faith. In this version, the Satan comes to Sarah Menu, comes to our matriarch Sarah, and he says, oh, by the way, Abraham, he didn't sacrifice your son. He failed the test. So, what happens? The Satan shows up in his role as the Satan, the obstacle, the opponent, gives her the news. Abraham did or didn't do it. She is all shocked. Then he takes off his Satan hat, puts on his hat of the angel of death, and then takes her spirit. Again, everything is directed from above. Everything goes according to God's plan. For good, for ill, for short-term, long-term, we have to have faith and trust that everything is for the best. These characters, people like angels like the Satan, what is commonly called in English Satan, although the Jewish concept of Satan, as we discussed in previous videos, is not like the Christian concept of Satan. The Satan, like the Malach Ha-Mavis, like the angel of death, like the prosecuting attorney in the heavenly court who puts the case against you, these are angels with dirty jobs. They are not fighting God. They're working for God. These are some of the most powerful and most loyal of angels. The only ones who can go against the will of God is us. We have free will. We can choose to obey God or not. If we obey God, things hopefully go well. If not, there are consequences. But keep in mind always that although God may operate in this world through forces like the Malach Ha-Mavis, the Satan, ultimately he's the one who directs and he's the one who controls all aspects of life. We're going to be doing more videos along these lines. Please come back, please watch, please learn. I hope you're finding them informative. And until next time, on behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.